Hello everyone, welcome back. This time we're diving into the sinister and gritty world of Phyrexia. I was chatting with one of my subscribers, Mehdi, and he showed me his phenomenal Selesnya All Will Be One deck, and I can tell you that this deck rocks. Not only is this the ultimate toxic Phyrexia deck, but I'm totally convinced that this has also diamond potential. So in this deck I just made 3 minor changes. The original list had 4 copies of Tyrranax Rex. In my opinion, this card is too expensive to run that many copies and you should focus more on the early game. If we hit the opponent hard at the beginning, there is basically no chance to survive the toxic counters. I included 2 copies of Skrelv, the Factor Might, to give our creatures more protection, especially because this works perfectly with Venerated Rotpriest, and 1 copy of Incisor Glitter to make our small Phyrexian tokens even more deadly. And as you can see, we will demolish the opponent by giving them toxic counters as fast as possible until they bloat. I'm a huge fan of this world, and in my opinion this is also what MTG stands for. Dark, ruthless, alien-like monsters are attacking. It's just insane, and the synergy between those little creatures is outstanding. Every little piece fits perfectly into another. For me, the most underestimated creature with the biggest impact is Slaughter Singer. This card turns your small creature into menacing, lethal Phyrexians, and not only does it already have Toxic 2, but whenever another creature with Toxic attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Just imagine having 2 of them on the battlefield. And the opponent will feel a painful sting every time they try to remove one of our Phyrexians, because we have Venerated Rotpriest with Toxic 1. This Phyrexian druid gives our opponent a poison counter whenever they target one of our creatures. So every time they try to kill something, it hurts them even more, because the 20 life points does not really matter, but rather the 10 poison counters. And then, as I mentioned already, Skrelv the Factor Might with Toxic 1 gives protection from a color. A hidden gem is definitely Canker Bloom. I didn't even notice this creature until I saw it in Mehdi's deck, and it's so good. For 2 mana you get a free 2 creature, but its ability is what really matters. We can sacrifice it to destroy a target artifact or enchantment, or we can even proliferate. This creature is excellent, especially when we are very close to winning and just need that 1 extra counter. Jawbone Duelist is crazy if we also have Slaughter Singer on the battlefield. Because of double strike, it basically applies Toxic twice if it hits the opponent, and if we have 2 Slaughter Singers, it can deal a total of 12 damage. Then we have also Bloated Contaminator for 3 mana. This creature is also amazing. It's so strong. For 3 mana we get a 4/4 creature with Trample and Toxic 1, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, we proliferate. Tyrranax Rex is the ultimate finisher. It can't be countered, it has haste, ward 4, trample and toxic 4. So if this creature gets through, it's basically game over for the opponent. With Skrelv's Hive and Mirrex we create 1/1 colorless Phyrexians. Once the opponent has 3 or more poison counters, all creatures with toxic gain also lifelink. That's brutal, so the artifact Staff of Copulation makes perfect sense in this block deck. We can proliferate or draw cards and don't have to fear losing life points. To get rid of creatures or planeswalkers we have Ossification, 4 copies. I'm still shocked that this costs only 2 mana. We can easily exile a creature or planeswalker by attaching it to a land. And then we also have Infectious Bite and a board wipe with White Sun's Twilight. We also run 1 planeswalker, Nissa Ascendant Animist, that normally costs 5 mana, but if we pay 4 life, it enters with 7 loyalty counters, and if we will pay that with mana, then it enters with 2 more for each. First, we can create a huge 8/8 Phyrexian token. With -1 we can destroy a target artifact or enchantment, and with -7 all creatures we control get +1/+1 for each forest we control. In total we are running 24 lands, including the Fair Basilica and the Hunter Maze, 2 copies, which we can sacrifice to draw a card, and of course Mirrex to create Phyrexian tokens. And finally we have a great dual land for a block deck, that's the Reservoir Thicket. In the sideboard we have the other copies of Tyrranax Rex, so overall this deck is very well balanced, fast and deadly. It makes those small Phyrexian creatures even more dangerous. We can exile creatures and planeswalkers, and we can also protect our board. In my opinion this is a very strong block deck, so congrats Mehdi for this phenomenal build, and yeah, now let's play some games. Welcome back to part 2 of our journey. We just want to enter Diamond rank with our Selesnya Toxic. All will be one block tag, and we have a great start here. We have Skrelv's Hive, also Cankerbloom, and we are so close. We are currently in Platinum Tier 2, and yeah, in the middle of that. So let's see, we have here also stuff of Completion, Slaughter Singer, perfect. I think we will just... yeah, we will go for the artifact. So actually we have still 19 life points, and we can also tap this artifact, produce mana. Actually we can also proliferate, and we can also draw cards. So I think we will just, at the beginning, yeah, I think the most important is then we'll just draw a card. Also we need more lands if we want to cast White Sun's Twilight, which also gives us life points. And yeah, we are playing against the Shrine deck. So if the opponent has more shrines, this red enchantment shrine will deal more damage to us for each shrine they control. So now they control one shrine. Yeah, the problem is it deals damage to any target equal to the number of shrines you control. So if they have a second one, they can just kill also Slaughter Singer. And as you have seen, the Venerated Rotpriest was not triggered, because it says if the opponent targets one of our creatures, they will get a toxic counter. I think, yeah, I think we can do it one more time, pay 4 life, draw more cards. So here we have Mirrex, and with Cankerbloom we can actually destroy one of those shrines. Which one is more dangerous? I think the Haunting of Infinite Rage. Yeah, destroy target enchantment, and we'll just destroy the Haunting. Because Haunting of Night's Reach will get rid of those cards that we have. Okay, GG. So let's see where we are. Platinum Tier 2, yes. You go first, perfect. We have Skrelv Defector Might, Reservage Thicket. Yeah, we have just a little bit too many lands here. Oh, another Reservage Thicket, Jawbone Duelist, let's put it. Maybe, yeah, they are killing Skrelv. Hopefully they will not target Jawbone Duelist. Kenra Spell Spear. So here we have Trample Prowess, and for 4 mana, actually for 3 colorless and 1, either they will pay the blue mana or they will pay 2 life points. They can also transform this creature. And then it is, wow, a lot of abilities. Trample Ward, Prowess, 2 Prowess, okay. And now it, yeah, it has Ward 2. 3/3. Actually, we can attack first with the Bloated Contaminator. Give them 2 more toxic counters, and then... yeah, Cankerbloom, actually we don't need this creature right now. Plains. How many? Yeah, we need 2 more lands actually to cast White Sun's Twilight to destroy, and then we'll also put 5 Phyrexian creature tokens on the battlefield. And yeah, opponent only has actually 1 creature on the battlefield. Maybe they will cast another spell. Yeah, here we go, Scorching Dragonfire, so they have to waste 2 spells for Bloated Contaminator. Yeah, now it's a 7/7 creature. Oh, here we have another White Sun's Twilight. We have 5 lands. Yeah, we just need to wait for 2 more, because basically, if we will have just a small amount of life points, actually we can use the first White Sun's Twilight, so we will at least get 3 life points. Let's see. Yeah, Cankerbloom can also be a blocker here in this case. Lightning Strike. Yeah, the problem is the Spellstalker also has Trample. So let's sacrifice the Canker Bloom. Let's see if they will attack. Okay, they did. Great, so I think we can just create 3 Phyrexian tokens, and then we will also add 2 more toxic counters to the opponent's account. Perfect. So if they don't have a board wipe, they are dead. So in this case, it only matters to bring so many creatures on the battlefield as we can, and GG. So one more game. So Slaughter Singer, and yeah, Venerated Rotpriest looks solid. We'll take that, and then we will start by putting Reserve Edge Thicket on the battlefield and also to cast Rotpriest. The elves, Land of our Elves, who produces also the green mana. Jawbone Duelist, huh? Yeah, I think we will just put this first, and then with Slaughter Singer we can also attack with both creatures again, and then both creatures will get +1/+1. So, okay, creating a token creature here, so I think we can also cast Slaughter Singer, and then at least it will attack with Jawbone Duelist, so in case they're blocking with... No, they didn't block. Perfect. Ancestor Glitter is now also its ability activated, since the opponent has 3 or more toxic counters, so whenever this glitter attacks, it gives also other creatures +1/+1. Pope Hedge Recruit. Oh, creating a food token here. Hollow Scavenger. Nice. I mean, yeah, the only problem is we just have yeah, not that many lands, so we can only cast 1 spell. So let's attack with the Jawbone Duelist. Let's see if they are going to block. I mean, we can also kill all the creatures here if they are deciding to block with all. Okay, so first we will target Hollow Scavenger, and then, yeah, they will not kill our Jawbone Duelist. Hunter's Talent. So when this creature class enters, they can also deal damage. Yeah, with those enchantment class, I mean, somehow they are not targeting our creatures, because otherwise the ability from Rotpriest would be activated. So here we can cast Bloated Contaminator or the Glitter. I mean, both are good. I think we will go for the Glitter, so if this creature also attacks, then, for example, Rotpriest will get +2/+2 thanks to Slaughter Singer and the Glitter. Loading zone. Yeah, we just need, for example, the Canker Bloom. So we could at least destroy one of those enchantments. So let's attack with... Yeah, they could block Slaughter Singer. Or maybe we'll just attack with all. Let me see. Nah, I think Slaughter Singer is just too important right now. Yeah, too valuable. Also with Rotpriest, I mean, let's see if they are casting any other spells. It endures 3? Wow, it's a 10/10 now. With reach? Okay, so now we actually want to bring as many creatures on the battlefield as possible. So we'll outnumber opponent's creatures here, and actually it's only important to give them as many toxic hunters as possible. So at the end we can also use White Sun's Twilight, destroy the whole board, and then create... Yeah, the problem is we have only 4 lands. So... Tricky situation right now. Because, yeah, the Earth Carver scares me a little bit. Okay, the good thing is actually this creature doesn't have trample. Yeah, I think we will just wait one more turn and then we'll put those both creatures on the battlefield. So you can see we have a lot of creatures with Toxic 1, to actually all the creatures except the flying creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 toxic counters we can distribute. Let me see. If we attack with all the creatures, how many can we deal? Because also we have to keep in mind that we have Staff of Completion, so we can also proliferate. Yeah, I think it should be enough. We have so many creatures with Toxic, and of course they have to block the Jawbone Duelist, for sure. 2 copies of Slaughter Singer, of course, and then... How many? 1... Because also Bloated Contaminator would give the opponent 2 Toxic counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. I think it should be enough. Actually, it should be... I was just looking at on those Toxic counters, but they will also lose the game because they will erase all the life points they have. Yeah, I was just too focused on the Toxic counters. Yeah, so GG. So, entering Platinum Tier 1. So, Slaughter Singer with Rotpriest and... Yeah. Yeah, the Phyrexian all will be one set is amazing. You can see how strong this set is actually, and you can also create very strong block tags. So I think I will just create another one, and it will be the deck with the oil counters, the Rakdos deck. No, not the Rakdos deck, it will be the Boros deck. Yeah, I think also it's possible to make a very strong Rakdos deck from this set. And yeah, did you also enjoy this set, or do you just ignored it and just focused on other sets? You know, just write me in the comments, tell me your experience with this set, if you like it, or what kind of decks did you create, or what are your favorite cards in this from the set? Because yeah, it offers so many great creature cards, like also this Phyrexian creature, Elesh Norn. So actually it's also possible to make a mono white deck with all those other Phyrexians, and Mondrak, for example, is also a great Phyrexian creature that doubles the amount of tokens that are entering the battlefield. So we can attack with all the creatures. Oh, I mean, that escalated very quickly since we have 3 copies of Rotpriest on the battlefield. I mean, if they will just target one of those creatures, they will get 3 toxic counters. So we can also... Oh no, we just discarded Ossification. Here we have Mirrex. So let's put another Slaughter Singer and we can attack. So yeah, GG. Yeah, okay, it's not yet GG, they will have 9, but I think it's over because they only would have 4 mana next turn, and you can destroy the whole battlefield with 4 mana. Now, instead they are just casting the Sephiroth Fabled Soldier from Final Fantasy. Great. And even though if they would destroy the whole battlefield, we have Mirrex, so we can also produce more tokens. So GG. 5 games. So we start the game. Here we go, we will... Oh, we have 2 copies of Bloated Contaminator. And yeah, looks good. Hopefully we'll just draw the 3rd land here. So then we can... Oh, Clockwork Percussionist. Great, here we have the 3rd one. So we'll avoid killing this creature. You may play it until end of turn. Exile the top card. Yeah, we of course will avoid that. They have a burn spell, dealing 2 damage. That's fine. I mean, once Bloated Contaminator is on the battlefield, yeah, they have to... In most cases they have to waste 2 spells. Especially at the beginning, of course. If they only have 2 mana, I think there is no spell for 2 mana. Or maybe there is one for a sorcery spell that you can deal 4 damage. That was from the from Outlaws Thunder Junction. There is a sorcery spell for 2 red mana that you can deal to any creature 4 damage. Let's see, maybe they can also sacrifice it. Oh yeah. They can sacrifice the creature, it will deal 4 damage. That's a very good combination. So let's put the other Bloated Contaminator on the battlefield. Cinder Strike. And then we have also Canker Bloom, Lightning Strike. So this creature has also prowess. Oh, no, it doesn't. No, whenever they cast an instant or sorcery spell, they deal 1 damage to us. So down to 13. Great, we have also Infectious Bite. Oh, they can sacrifice this monkey creature and deal also 1 damage to any target. I think we'll just go for Cankerbloom since they don't have any enchantment spells and artifacts. So they can also target Cankerbloom. Yeah, we can easily sacrifice Cankerbloom better. Yeah, Slaughter Singer is just more important here. Norin can block. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you may exile it. You may play that card from exile. Oh, that's a great card, because when they attack with all those creatures and we want to block with for example, yeah, Cankerbloom, nice. Cankerbloom, they can exile it and they will not lose it, so we have to be careful which one we will block. Some of them, they will be triggered again once they enter the battlefield. No, we will not attack, we'll keep Skrelv, so we can also protect Cankerbloom. Great, so they have a mountain, and let's see if they will attack. Actually, they should, and we need to kill... Yeah, it's not possible to kill them, right? Because they will exile it. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, so even when we block Norin, they can exile it. Let's give protection, and we can block Norin. No, actually, that's not protection. It's hexproof. Anyway, let's see if they will exile it. I think they will. I think they don't want to kill Cankerbloom, it's just not that important also to us. So Norin Swift Survivalist is more important actually for the opponent. And I think next turn we can also use Infectious Bite and kill Norin. Yeah, that's what I assumed. We just need one more land, so at least then we can cast 2 spells at once. No attacks, and then we can still wait and see what they are going to do. Because if they are going to attack us, we can destroy Norin by casting Infectious Bite, and with Cankerbloom we could also kill Coruscant Mage. Yeah, perfect. So let's do this. Kill Norin, deal damage to this creature, and then with Cankerbloom actually... Let's see, I'm just curious if it... No, I think it does matter. Yeah, okay. I was just for 1 second not sure if this works. But yeah, of course, it's not hexproof, it's protection. Gains also Toxic 1, yeah. So we can also cast Cankerbloom and then we'll attack later on. So Slaughter Singer. Let's give protect. No, we'll attack first. Sacrifice this creature, it deals 1 damage. So let's attack with Cankerbloom. And actually we can also attack with Skrelv with Extra Might. Doesn't matter. Yeah, they're very unlucky. They have their 8th land, and if you're playing mono red deck, you don't want to have that many lands on the battlefield. So yeah, we just have to be careful. Also, those mono red decks, they have so many creatures with haste. I mean, Skrelv can't block. We'll just keep Cankerbloom. If they will cast a creature, we can also use Infectious Bite. Down to 11. And the opponent has 5 toxic counters. And here we have also... Actually, we can also deal damage to the opponent with those 2 creatures. And then we'll sacrifice both creatures, both Cankerblooms here. Hotfire Immolator. Yeah, it's what turn? Well, I'm just very careful right now. I don't want to make any mistakes. Because we only have 5 life points, and with those, for example, they have so many burn spells, they can also target us. I think we'll just attack with those 2 creatures. We'll give Skrelv +1/+1. Perfect, they didn't block. And then we can use also White Sun's Twilight. Create 2 more Phyrexian tokens. Oh my gosh, I just forgot. We could use Cankerbloom. We could sacrifice it. Ay. So many mistakes. Hopefully it will not... yeah. Hopefully it will not be turned against us here. Let's see what the opponent will do here. They can sacrifice this creature, but I mean, it doesn't matter. Next turn, I mean, we can just sacrifice Cankerbloom. So yeah, actually this game would be already over, but yeah. Yeah, they also don't know what to do. So... yeah, not the best game. GG. Oh great, we have Nissa Ascendant Animist at the beginning, also 2 copies of Slaughter Singer, and Nissa is such a powerful planeswalker because for 1 loyalty counter that we will receive, we'll also create a token creature with power X, toughness X equal to the number of forests that we control, and this is just crazy. Usually for planeswalkers, you have to remove those loyalty counters to create a token creature, but yeah, in this case we will even receive loyalty counters for that. And also the second ability is also perfect for us. We can destroy enchantment or artifact by removing 1 loyalty counter, so then we can also cast Jawbone Duelist. And yeah, also perfect, we have Mirrex, so we can also create some Phyrexian creature tokens. And yeah, I mean, if we also pay not our life points, but we will pay the green mana for Nissa's mana cost, then it will also come to the battlefield with 7 loyalty counters. So we can attack. Oh, they have also a Slaughter Specialist. When this creature enters, each opponent creates a 1/1 white human creature token. Okay, and when 1 creature dies, this creature will get a +1/+1 counter. So let's see if they will block. I mean, Slaughter Specialists can be a wild card because, yeah, if they have a lot of removal spells, they can just pump up this creature. So I'm just a little bit surprised that they are sacrificing this creature. That's strange. Okay. So then we can also cast Slaughter Singer, and then yeah, let's wait what the opponent will do. They have still 2 mana open here, so they can cast actually any removal spell. And then Slaughter Singer, yeah. Actually in turn 5 we could already cast Nissa Ascendant Animist. Then we have to pay 4 life points, and it will come to the battlefield with 3 loyalty counters. Yeah, let's see. Maybe they will kill Slaughter Singer. Perfect, so we can actually protect Slaughter Singer. So we will pay here the 2 life points and give this creature protection from black. So Fair Basilica, great. So next turn we can also cast Nissa Ascendant Animist, and we will attack with those 2 creatures. So with Skrelv we can give any other creature also protection again. So they have to target Skrelv first. Shieldred the Apocalypse, okay. Yeah, hopefully we'll draw the Ossification. Cankerbloom. Yeah, we still have 16 life points. So I think... Yeah, let's cast Cankerbloom. So if this creature is on the battlefield, we have the option also to sacrifice it, and we'll give also protection to Slaughter Singer, because then the black creatures are not able to block this creature. Also we'll give the opponent 3 toxic counters thanks to Skrelv. So whenever this creature also gives protection to any other creature, it also gives another toxic one. Okay, so they attack, we can block with the 1/1 white human token, and then we'll just do the same. We'll give the Slaughter Singer protection again, and then, yeah, now we can proliferate, give the opponent one more toxic counter. So actually, if they cannot do anything right now, they are dead. Actually, we can also cast Nissa, yeah. But then we have to pay the life points. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have only... We can produce 3 green mana, but I think this is more important right now. So let's attack with those creatures, and then we will give Slaughter Singer protection. Perfect. So the other one will receive protection and also the another toxic. So toxic 3, and they will be bloated. GG. Perfect. Oh, we are coming closer. So we start the game, we have 2 copies of Ossification, great, and perfect. Maybe this time we can cast Nissa, Ascendant Animist. Yeah, the last time we couldn't because, yeah, if the opponent has Shieldred on the battlefield, it's really difficult. So in this case, it was necessary to be just very quick. Branching Evolution. Yeah, then we'll cast Venerated Rotpriest and we'll just put the tapped mana here. Attack, give the opponent 2 more toxic counters. Oh, Kami of Whispered Hopes. Yeah, we know already this creature, that one with that produces not only mana but also the +1/+1 counter, so I think we have to get rid of this creature. I know we should deal with this creature as fast as possible. Let's use Ossification for it. Also, you can see this is a very mana heavy deck. They need all the mana they have here. So I think we will slow down the opponent by exiling Kami. Utopia Sprawl, yeah, you can see they need they need all the mana. So perfect. We can also cast Nissa. I think we'll just go for it, and then we can also destroy the Branching Evolution. Now let me see. We have to pay life points. Oh no, we have to pay both. Yeah, of course. Here we go. And then we can destroy the enchantment. And next turn we can also create some creature tokens with Nissa. So how many basic forests do we have here? Only one? Oh. Then we have Hunter Mace and Razor Vage Thicket. Okay, at least none of these creatures has haste. They can also remove the +1/+1 counter, and this creature gains Hexproof until end of turn. Oh, and the Railway Brawler is a 6/4 creature, so yeah, they will fight against the Rotpriest. Or actually not fight, they will just deal the damage. Perfect, so here we have the forest. We can exile one of these. Yeah, I mean, we can only exile the Railway Brawler because the troll can have hexproof. Yeah, I think Bloated Contaminator. Actually, we can also create Phyrexian tokens with Mirrex. So I think we will just wait. I don't think the opponent will attack. I mean, otherwise we can also block with the Phyrexian token. I think it's better if they will attack. Ah, okay. Because we have also Jawbone Duelist, and this will also deal toxic counters. So let's create one more creature token here. Unfortunately, those creature tokens, they don't have toxic. Might be even stronger. So here we have, yeah, we have to wait one more turn, and then at the end of our opponent's turn we can also use Mirrex once again. Yeah, they are really restricted right now. They can't do anything because we have so many creatures on the battlefield. Even they are just, if they want to kill Nissa, I mean, they will just target the Planeswalker, and I mean, we don't care if we will just lose Nissa, because it's not really affecting us. So now we have 3 creatures. Actually, we can attack with all those creatures, huh? We have 3 creatures with toxic, and then we have also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana that we can produce. So if they don't have an instant spell, they're dead. Perfect. So yeah, they have in total 10 toxic counters and they are dead. So GG. Yeah, one more game and then we will enter Diamond rank with a block deck. You can see actually, I mean, yeah, that was not that difficult because this deck is already perfect for a block deck. And yeah, even if you want to mix with other sets, I think it's not really necessary because it has all the cards that it needs. We have cards where we can exile Planeswalkers, also opponent's creatures. Then we have also an artifact that has the ability proliferate. Also, we can draw cards, and then yeah, it's the variety is amazing in this deck. Ferocious Pup. Oh, we are playing against the werewolf deck, so Slaughter Singer. And yeah, I don't think. Let's see if they will block. And also those creatures are so strong, and the more we have of these on the battlefield, the stronger it becomes. The whole battlefield for us also. Because then Slaughter Singer enhances all the other creatures with toxic. Rotpriest also gives the opponent toxic counters. So yeah, this is an amazing deck. I mean, in general, this set, Phyrexia will be one, is in my opinion one of the best and strongest. We will not block, but it's just in the middle of the night right now. It's I think 1 AM. But yeah, you can't stop playing with this deck. It's so much fun. So let's put Basilica. Let me see. I mean, actually we could use also Bloated Contaminator. I think that's a great blocker. And let's attack with both creatures. Yeah, we have to be careful because actually we can only cast each turn one spell. So we'll not let the opponent to create another wolf token here, wolf creature token. Yeah, actually we need Canker Bloom so we can destroy this enchantment. Next turn they can add 3 red mana. So they are attacking, I think. Let me see. I mean, we still have also 2 copies of Ossification, and if they're going to play cast those big werewolves, I mean, they're so mana expensive. Those werewolves mostly cost like around 4 or 5 mana. So then we can also use Ossification. Let's see if they're really attacking us. Yeah, otherwise we can also deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 toxic counters to the opponent. So they would be dead. Okay, yeah, let's see. Maybe they are just... Okay, yeah. They are attacking. That's strange, but okay. So let's put the planes on the battlefield, then we can also use maybe Ossification for just to exile. Yeah, okay, I was just too slow. GG, and yeah, finally we are entering diamond rank with a block deck. So you can see, Mehdi, your deck is so powerful, it enters diamond rank. It's totally competitive in diamond rank. So yeah, I think I will maybe just play a couple more games with this deck just to see how far we can reach. But I think the journey will end here, and I must say it's one of the best block decks that I have played. You can see how smooth it went, and yeah, it's great. I really like it. I really like the creatures, I like the spells in this deck, I like the theme. Actually, it's a perfect block deck. So yeah, now we are in Diamond Tier 4, and yeah, it's not impossible with block decks to reach that high. So yeah, I think maybe the next time I also will play a couple more games with the Doors of Durin deck, because we just played unranked games and now it's time also to play ranked games in Historic. And of course, now since we played the Selesnya Toxic deck, I think we can also create some other decks from this set. Probably it will be the oil deck, because I have already a lot of cards there. And maybe also the Rakdos deck from All Will Be One. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully you like this episode, and yeah, I'm just creating decks from one certain set, play with them ranked, unranked, historic, modern, standard, everything. And yeah, if you like it, please subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, and yeah, thank you for watching, see you next time, bye bye.